Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, China seems to be inching towards an economic reckoning. But first up today, all eyes will be on the New Zealand CPI inflation rate for the June quarter, which will be released at 10:45 a.m. this morning. It was 6.9% in the March quarter, and today's consensus expectation is it will have risen to 7.1%. Variations from that may well shift financial markets. Check back with us then, we'll have full coverage. Meanwhile, China has reported an economic activity levels for the June quarter worse than the poor ones expected. And remember, these are the official data. GDP fell 2.6% in the June quarter from the March quarter, and that undermined the year-on-year expansion to just 0.4% and well below the 1% expected, and miles below the March level of 4.8%. China's goal of a 2022 expansion of about 5.5% is now lost. China's weak GDP result is after they reported a surprise rise in retail sales for the June month. And after sliding all year, China says its electricity production rose sharply in June, up 1.5% from a year ago levels, and after May was down 3.3% on the same basis. June's coal production, used mainly to fire up electricity generators, was up 15%. And China is scrubbing social media of any references to the growing mortgage boycott there. No one's suggesting this movement is enough to undermine their banking system yet, but it is a rare indication of widespread discontent over how their economy is putting pressure on homeowners. In the US, June retail sales came in better than expected, as our weekly monitoring had suggested. They were up 1% from May and up 8.9% from year ago levels on an actual basis. Much, but certainly not all, will be price increases. Still, factory data can surprise there on the positive side, and that's what we got from the New York factory survey for July. It bounced back unexpectedly with increases in new orders, production activity and employment. And consumers there are picking themselves up off the mat. The widely watched National University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey rose in July from June. It was still very low, but an improvement was not anticipated. In Australia, shareholder objections might have put the kibosh on ANZ's ambitions to buy MYOB, but the bank does look likely to be the winner in the race to buy Suncorp Bank. That will add $85 billion in banking assets to its existing $678 billion. After that, ANZ would still be the number 4 big bank though. US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 2.93% and unchanged from Saturday. And the price of gold will open today at $1,709 an ounce, which is $4 firmer than this time Saturday. But that's $34 lower than this time last week. And oil prices are little changed at just under $95 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just over $98.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today at 61.6 US cents. A week ago it was just at 61.9 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're little changed at 90.7 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're also little changed at 61.1 euro cents. That means our trade weight index starts today at just under 70.8 and up a mere 20 basis points from this time last week. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.